Yo, what up, everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, and Cake channels. Make sure you guys subscribe and follow. We're going to continue learning on Boot.Dev. Let me... fuck it. Desktop audio on. Alright, we are still on course number 3, build a Bookbot. So we're going to learn, continue learning how to build a Bookbot on Boot.Dev. And if I click on here, actually, learn to code. Alright, there's more lessons here and here. Alright, well, anyways, let's finish off build a bookbot. We're almost done. We're on chapter 3, report, lesson 3, arguments. Alright, and let me put on some Pandora, just so that it's not entirely boring, for me at least. And then let me see, I'm gonna put the volume down a little, just a smidge bit more, enough so that it's not muted. Alright. Alright. Arguments. Bookbot is done, almost. You probably noticed that most CLI tools you use, ls, cd, etc. are not limited to a single hard-coded input. Right now, Bookbot can only analyze books/Frankenstein.txt. That's not very useful. Let's update the program so we can pass in any book path instead of using a hard-coded value. System arguments. Python's built-in system sys module provides access to command line arguments in the terminal. In particular, sys.argv is a list of strings representing the arguments passed to the script. The first item in the list is the script name. The rest are arguments. For example, Python 3 space main.py creates a sys.argv list that looks like this. Print sys.argv. It prints main.py. Alright. And Python 3 main.py books/Frankenstein.txt creates a sys.argv list that looks like this. So print sys.argv prints main.py. Alright. And that print the length of sys.argv, it prints 2 because there's 1, 2. Print sys.arg 0, which is the index 0, which is this one 0, that one's 1, so that's why main.py pops up and books/Frankenstein.txt pops up on this one right here. Alright, assignment. Remove any hard-coded book paths from your code. We'll get the path from the command instead. Alright, so... oh yeah, we have to open up this shit. Alright. And let me... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. That should be large enough for you guys to be able to see, right? Alright. And then... so we have to cd into... Boot.Dev. Boot.Dev / oh wait, we have to go into projects first. So projects / Boot.Dev / build bookbot. Alright. let me ls. So we have books main.py, pycache, read.md, readme.md, and stats.py. So it says the first item in the list. So if we remove any hard-coded book paths from your code. Alright, I'm thinking we remove it from the main.py, but I have no idea. Alright, at the top of main.py, import the built-in sys module. Import sys. Alright, so I'm guessing everything is done in the main.py. Use the books that are linked above or the CLI test will fail. You can also run the following commands from the project root to download and create the files. Make directory books, curl this. Alright. So we gotta remove hardcoded book paths. Oh wait, I have to neovim. Now you guys could use any IDE. You guys don't have to use neovim. You guys can, if you guys aren't on Linux, you can use whatever IDE, like what's it called? What does IDE stand for again? It's not the desktop environment. It's the something. Fuck. Let me. Yeah, I'm gonna get it right. What is IDE in programming? IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. Alright. Yeah. I was thinking integrated, but I didn't want to fucking be wrong, so I was gonna be wrong with this part right here. Development environment. I thought that was editor. A software application combines all essential tools a programmer needs to write, test, and debug software into a single graphical user interface. Think of it as a comprehensive workspace. Instead of using separate, disconnected programs to type code, run it, and find mistakes, developers use an IDE to handle everything seamlessly under one roof. Most standard IDEs bundle at least 3 major components together: source code, editor, build automation tools, debugger. Popular examples of IDEs: Visual Studio Code, PyCharm, IntelliJ IDEA, Xcode, Android Studio, IDE versus plain text editor. While you can technically write software in basic tools like Notepad or TextEdit, they lack the deep automation and error detection built directly into an IDE. An IDE understands the syntax of the programming language you are using, acts like an advanced spell checker for your logic, and lets you run your finished app immediately within the integrated terminal window. If you are thinking about starting your own project, feel free. Okay. So, what IDEs can I use for Linux? Just gonna go over some of the best overall and most popular Visual Studio Code, VS Codium, best for specific programming languages. PyCharm, and industry standard for Python development, offers free community edition. IntelliJ IDEA, the absolute best environment for Java, Kotlin, and Android development. CLion, a powerful premium IDE designed specifically for C and C++. Android Studio, official free Google IDE for building Android apps. Best lightweight and Linux native IDEs. Qt Creator, extremely fast, native to Linux, excellent for C++, and desktop GUI apps. Genie, a tiny, incredible fast IDE that uses minimal RAM but includes compiler button and file browser. Lazarus, a free cross-platform IDE used for rapid application development using Object Pascal language, terminal-based IDEs, advanced NeoVim or Vim, which I'm using, highly configurable text editors that developers turn into full IDEs using Lua plugins. Helix, a modern terminal-based editor that works like an IDE out of the box with zero configuration. Alright, now I'm pretty sure for Windows, VS Code or Microsoft Visual Studio are like the main ones that people on Windows use, right? For Mac, I don't know. Probably the same. Alright, that's enough of that. Now, I'm gonna ask Boots, do I remove the book path from the main.py Alright, it says yes, that's the idea. Since the goal is to make Bookbot flexible enough to analyze any book, not just Frankenstein, you'll want to remove that hard-coded path from main.py. Think about it this way. Right now your code probably has something like a variable set to books Frankenstein.txt. That value needs to come from somewhere else now, right? Where does the assignment say you should be pulling that path from instead? Once you figure out the new path, where the new path comes from, you'll replace the hard-coded string with that source. Alright, so from here, we're gonna nvim to main.py. Alright, and then we're gonna remove this right here. Alright, and then from up here we're gonna have to import fucking what do we import? It says at the top of the main.py import the built-in sys module, so it's built in. So I'm gonna put it at the very top. Alright, so import sys. Alright. So at the top, I did number 2 first. It says remove any hard-coded book paths. So I'm guessing this right here. 3. In your code, check if sys.argv list has at least 2 entries. If it doesn't, first print a message explaining how to use the program usage. Python 3 main.py path to book. Then exit the program with the status code of 1 using sysexit1. 4. Use the second argument in sysargv as the path to the book file instead of the hard-coded path. So use the second argument in sysargv. Alright, I'm not gonna know how to do this, so I'm gonna need help from Boots. Test your program with Python 3 main.py books/Frankenstein.txt and make sure it works as expected. And then download some more books and test your program with them, adding them to your books directory and passing them in CLI arguments when you run your program. Add at least these 2 books, Moby Dick and Pride and Prejudice. Alright. Alright, so before I give it, I'm gonna delete this shit. And then I'm gonna copy all this shit from the main.py file. And then I'm gonna tell Boots what I have so far. You're on the right track. Remove the hard-coded string. But now book path equals is incomplete and needs a value assigned to it. Think about what you learned about sys.argv. It lists strings. The first entry sys.argv0 is the script name. Entries after that are whatever arguments you passed in on the command line. So if someone runs Python 3 main.py books/Frankenstein.txt, which index in sys.argv would hold that path. Also, don't forget step 3 in the assignment. Before you try to use that argument, you should check whether it actually exists. What happens in your program right now if someone runs Python 3 main.py with no path at all? What would sysarg look like then? Um, and what would happen if you try to access an index that isn't there? Alright. So I removed it. Number 3, it says in your code check if sysarg argv list has at least 2 entries. If it doesn't, alright. So I'm gonna print system argv right here, copy. Let's do it right here. And then before I do that, in here I'm just guessing it's let's see, first print a message explaining how the program usage. Exit the program with the status code of one using system X. Use the second argument, alright. It's sysarg as the path to the book file instead of the hard-coded path. Alright, so sysargv would that be this right here? sysargv1. Alright, let's see. What'd I do? Okay, shit. Gemini, let me ask you, how do you go backwards? Arch Linux text editor for Bookbot? How do you go back? Undo the last change, press it multiple times to keep going back. Alright. First I have to escape, and then I have to press U. Alright, so click on here, go to escape, press U. Alright, good. Okay. Now I'm gonna go into it with I. Alright, sweet. This time I gotta be careful. Copy, not cut or not paste. Alright. Now I'm gonna tell Boot what I have so far. Let's see what it says. Jesus Christ. Okay. Good. sys.argv1 is correct for grabbing the path argument, but you're still missing the check from step 3. Right now, what happens if someone runs Python 3 main.py with no arguments at all? Try it and see what error you get. The error is exactly what the assignment wants you to check the length of sysargv before trying to access sysargv1. Consider, what is the length of sysargv equal when no path is given? What condition would let you detect the user didn't give me enough arguments? If that condition is true, what 2 things does the assignment say you should do before the program ends? Try adding that check above the line book path, book_path equals sysargv1. Also, minor note that print says sys.argv at the end of the main, was probably just for debugging. Make sure to remove it before you consider the assignment is done, since it'll clutter your output and likely break the expected report. Alright, so I was supposed to like exit Neovim and then put main.py or python 3 main.py so that it prints out whatever is in sysargv, but I happen to fucking choose the correct one over here. So if I would have put 0, it would have been incorrect, but Boots is telling me that I'm correct in using that one, so I don't need this print. Alright. And then it's saying probably up here, definition print report. Do I still put it in the main? Alright, let me just give it everything that I have so far again, and then see if it can help me out. Hey, Zen Wolfie, what up? Alright, let's see. You removed the debug print, good, but you still haven't added the check. Right now, if someone runs, okay. The assignment wants you to catch the problem before it crashes with an ugly error. Check the length of sysarg. How many items should... Okay. Now, I don't know, so I'm gonna ask it. Do I put that into the main? Let's see, into not the DEF main, or do I define somewhere before main? Because I am unsure. You can put the check directly inside main, okay, at the very top. Right at the top before you try to grab this. Okay, think about it in order operations. You want to verify the arguments are valid before the attempt to use them. So, flow would be check the length of sysargv. Alright. Let's press enter. I'm going to do it right there. If it's done, if it's not enough, print the usage message and exit. Otherwise, proceed to grab book path from. Okay. Alright, so first. Print. Do I put it here? Print length. Alright. If. Do I put an if statement right here? If. Goddamn. Print the length of sysargv, it prints 2. Alright, so in your code check sysargv list if it has 2 entries. So if I print the length of it, it should say 2. Alright. First, print a message explaining how to use the program. Print a message. Then next to the program with the status code of one using this. Use a second argument as a path. So I did this. Test your program with Python. Okay. print a message explaining the use of the program. Alright. In your code, check if the sys.argv list has at least 2 entries. If it doesn't, or maybe instead of printing it, I put it into the if statement. Okay, so let's move this shit. Cut this, put it in here. Okay. If the length of sysargv equals 2, if the length of sysargv equals 2, this at least 2, greater than or equal to, I'm guessing greater than equal to 2. If the length of sysargv is greater than equal to 2, so it says at least 2. Alright. It says if it has in your code, check if sysargv has at least 2. If the length system shit. How about I put just less than? If it's less than. If the length of sysarg is less than 2, then do it. So if your code, check if sysargv list has at least 2 entries. If it doesn't, then it'll print a message. Alright, print a message saying explaining how to use the program, usage, python.3 main.py, path to book. Right? No? Usage, python 3 main.py, path to book. Then exit the program with the... What? How do I do that? Then exit the program with the status code of 0 using system exit 1. So let's do that. Then back up. Oh no, wait. Shit. I don't back up, right? I go... No. I do put it right here. Sys exit. Hopefully I'm on the right track, but I'm guessing not. 1. System exit 1. Alright, let's see. I know this is gonna say it's wrong because path to book. Actually put the path to book then. Um, right here. Alright, print usage, Python, main.py, books/Frankenstein.txt, system exit 1. Alright. Now let's fucking see if we're on the right track. Copy. Alright, Boots, help me out. The API lets me automate my whole ViewBot plus chatbot setup. What is that? What are you saying? Okay. Very close. Two things to look at. Indentation of system sys exit 1. Right now it's outside of the if block. Okay, so I was wrong. Okay. Let's put that inside the if. Alright, so tab. Alright. It's not indented under the if statement. That means it will run every time regardless of whether the condition is true. Does that match what you want? You want system exit 1 to only run when there aren't enough arguments. The usage message text. Look closely at what the assignment specifies for the exact wording. Compare that to what you currently have printed. Do they match exactly? Alright, well, I was wrong about this one too. I guess I do have to put fucking path. Goddamn. Goddamn it. So it has to say this shit. Copy this and put that into here. Alright. Okie dokie. Now let's check to see. Actually, I'm gonna refresh this shit because I don't want to scroll all the way down that far. Let's see what I have so far. Alright, it says this looks solid. You've got system.argv checked properly, the usage message and exit code in place, and you're using sysargv1 as a book path the book path instead of a hard-coded value. Okay. A couple of things worth double checking on your end. Okay, have you actually run this with Boot.Dev run UUID yet to see if it passes? Did you download mobydick.txt and Pride and Prejudice.txt in your books directly? Yeah. The test will try running your program against those files too. So if they're missing that step, will fail. Try running the... Okay, so I did it. Okay. Even though I did use Boots for AI, I mostly did the programming before I asked whether I'm on the right track. So this time I'm a little... more independent, I guess you could say, but yeah, I'm still way behind. I'm an amateur of an amateur still. All right, so if I got this done, it says test your program with Python 3 books, okay, and make sure it works as expected, and then download some more books. All right, so let's quit. All right, so let's escape. Let's fucking save it with WQ so it writes it and then quits, and then we're gonna check it by putting this right here. Make sure it works as expected. Copy. Let's see what it does. Paste. Alright, so analyzing book found at this. Says found total word counts. Alright, that's from the last. Alright. I'm not even sure if like what it's supposed to look like. Okay. How do I know if it works as expected? I don't have an example of how it's supposed to look like. But I'm just gonna check it, just in case, because it seemed to not have an error. I don't know. It says download some more books and test your program with them, adding them to books directory and passing them in the CLI arguments when you run the program. Add at least these 2 books. Alright, it says use the books that are linked above or the CLI test will fail. You can also run the following commands from the project root to download and create the files. So I'm in build Bookbot. Let me ls. Where is the Frankenstein.txt right here first? It's in books, right? So let me CDs nuts. Let me go into books. And then let me ls. Our Frankenstein.txt is right there. So from here, I think I'm gonna do it. Make directory books. I need to curl these 2 right here. Alright, and then I'm gonna paste. Enter. Alright, it says error on write. What went wrong? Do I need to go back to the projects folder? Is that what it meant? And then do it because it has, let's see, books, Moby D, or maybe I just remove the books part. Cause I'm gonna try it. Let's see if it works. Let's do that again, and then I'm gonna remove this right here. Oh, I can't. I have to do this manually. Alright, so let's. Shit, I'm putting backspace. And it's not deleting it properly. Alright, so. I don't want to fuck it up. Alright, let's just delete all this shit. Alright, so. Let's go back to CD go back CD and CD. Oh, it kept saying, oh, the spacing, space dot. Alright, C. Well, why do I keep fucking trying to type it in? I could just do that. Alright, now let's Control Shift V, enter. No, that didn't work. Make directory. I already have book directory. Curl this. Maybe I have to do it one at a time. It says from the project root to download and create the files from the project root. Let's see. Let me refresh this. Let me add boots. All right, to curl in. No, no, I'm gonna say I already have have a book directory created, and it contains the Frankenstein.txt. In it, how do I curl the two other books into it? Do I have to be in the projects directory in order to copy / paste it into the fucking terminal. Alright, let's ask it.
It starts with one step.
Alright, yes. Run the commands from your project's root directory, the folder containing main.py, and your books directory. Oh, so no, it's not projects. I have to go into the projects. Okay. So let me ls. So I got Boot.Dev, so I gotta go into CDs nuts. No. Boot.Dev or Boot.Dev. Alright, ls. I have to go into build Bookbot. Build Bookbot. BOT. Nope. CD into fucking build Bookbot. Alright, now ls. Now I can see the main.py file. So from here I could curl it. Alright. You can confirm they arrived with ls books. Okay, I could have just pressed the copy button right there. Alright, let's paste. Let's curl it. It worked. Okay. Alright, so now ls fucking books. Now I have Frankenstein.txt, Moby Dick, and Pride and Prejudice books in there. Now if I download this, and then I gotta check Python fucking .py books. You can also run the following, run and submit the CLI. I'm just gonna run the fucking CLI test. Alright, so let me clear this out. Fucking fuck. Alright, so I'm in build Bookbot. Let me full screen this bitch right here, and then I'm just gonna run it. Yeah, I'm gonna run it first. Paste. Enter. Alright, so it looks like it's working. Alright, so running this shit, expect code 1, expect to stand okay. Python 3 main.py, running Python 3 books for Frankenstein, and then it's giving me the word count, character count for Frankenstein.txt, running Python 3 main.py books for Moby Dick. Alright, so book number 2 is being checked, and then book number 3 is being checked. Alright, so it looks like it's working. Alright. Now I'm gonna clear this shit. What was it? Control L? Yeah. Control Shift V, enter. It worked! Alright. So it says guided project completed. You finished to build a Bookbot in Python guided project. 26.34 26.4 Jesus Christ, words. 26.34% of members have completed the course. Only 26 only like about 26% of members have completed the course. So I'm one of the top 26.34%. Build a Bookbot in Python. Let me claim the XP. I leveled up to 29. Alright, continue. 2 pending awards. Oh, I gotta rate the course? Alright. No, thank you. Open chest. 5 gems, 1 XP potion. Alright, that was pretty cool. Alright, now let me go to dashboard. So I completed build a Bookbot now. The next one is learn Git on Boot.Dev. Then learn object-oriented programming. Then build the asteroids game. Learn functional programming. Then build the AI agent. Then learn data structures and algorithms. Then build a static site generator. Learn memory management. C. Personal project. Learn Go. Learn HTTP clients. Build a book decks in what? Go? Yep. Learn Swill, build a blog aggregator in Go, learn HTTP servers, learn file servers, CDNs, learn Docker, learn PubSub architecture, capstone project, and then learn to find a programming job. So I only got 3 courses completed out of 23, and there's more stuff added into the first 2 courses since I've completed it. Well, my subscription is about to end. I put what's funny is I went to the subscription and then I was gonna cancel it, right? And then like they don't want you to leave, so they gave me a 30% discount or some shit. So it's higher than the 25% discount. So basically $250 for the, or $275. Whatever, it's less than fucking 300, so I got more of a discount, so I have that locked in, but I'm not sure if I want to spend at least right now, because I'm gonna be very busy this fall semester. I gotta continue doing a bunch of classes. Let's see, I'm gonna be taking three fucking computer science ish classes, right? And then 1 math class, calculus, and that's gonna be like 13 units worth of, like, if you guys haven't gone to college or don't know anything about that, it's gonna be a full load. That's what she said. So I'm gonna be busy as shit, and I'm gonna be doing programming type stuff, not in I don't think in Python, but I'm still gonna teach me some. So I'm thinking I'm gonna probably focus on that, and then maybe next summer fucking get Boot.Dev, or I don't know, because I know if I get it right now I'm gonna be probably wasting the fucking my time and not actually doing Boot.Dev, because a full semester is what, like, it's gonna be August, September, October, November, and then December. So that's like 5 months if I can find time After doing the assignments and learning, studying for the test and shit, 5 months might be wasted. I might not even get on Boot.Dev enough to be able to stream me doing it. So that's gonna be a waste of money. And then spring, that's another 5 months, so 10 months. And then the summer, next summer I'll probably have time, but then my subscription is gonna be ending. If I do manage to find time, I'll probably only finish one course, maybe two courses, or maybe not. I don't know. I'm probably not gonna renew it. I don't know. I don't know yet. But subscribe, follow. If I upload or live stream another one of these fucking episodes, whatever, then you guys will get notified. Make sure you guys subscribe and follow. Remember, on YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, and Kick. Alright? Let me show you guys real quick. Cause it's alright. Let me close this shit. Alright, so I am on YouTube. If you search for Teleco760, you'll be able to find me. Alright? And then if you go to the playlist, alright? Well, first of all, if you go to live, you'll be able to see what I live streamed last. But I do live stream gameplays and shit too, so everything is organized into 2 playlists. Last video added, make sure you do that so you guys it like organizes it from the last video that has been either uploaded or live streamed. So right here, Boot.Dev backend developer path is specifically for Boot.Dev shit, right? You'll be able to find it there. Alright, my journey from gamer to engineer also has me like it has everything from the Boot.Dev backend developer path in this playlist, as well as alright, it's muted, as well as me installing Arch Linux. My first install, it took me like 7 hours to do it from start to finish, and then post install, what I did after I downloaded Arch Linux, I basically something called KVM, Kemu, Windows Visual Studio, Masm. So basically, Masm, not really important unless you guys are doing machine learning in college and shit. It's something that I'm also gonna be doing this fall semester, I believe. Basically, this is me installing fucking a virtual machine is the actual application name, but it's a virtual machine with KVM and Kemu, so I could download Windows 10 on it, so I could get basically Microsoft Visual Studio on it, not Visual Studio, I mean VS Code. It's different. So I need the whole damn thing in order to download a package or a plugin for Masm, for like whatever. So 2 videos on that. Me breaking my Arch Linux by failing to update my system correctly and letting it finish all the way through. And then me trying to recover it. Basically 2 videos of me trying to recover it. This video is on the Steam Deck. Basically to fucking get rid of my backlog and start playing all the games that I have purchased and shit. I try not to purchase any new games and shit. But anyways, I put it in here because it's basically SteamOS is on top of Arch Linux. So this is yet another like nerdy shit to add to it. My journey from gamer to engineer, because gaming engineer, get it? That's why I put it there. Anyways, if you guys don't have a Steam Deck, it's worth it. In this video, I told people to fucking if you're thinking of ever getting a Steam Deck, to get it now before they're out of stock or the prices go up. And guess what? It happened like 3 days, maybe a week later, fucking out of stock. And then now if you look at it, it's fucking, yeah, it costs a lot. Still worth it, But save your money and then save up, buy it. Buy it when you have plenty of money, so that it's not gonna fuck you up in life. All right, don't just fucking spend money if you don't have it. All right. And then from here, gamer to engineer, learning Python, um, all the Boot.Dev shit is in here, as well as these. I did some live streams of like when I was in Math 12 at Sac State, algebra for STEM. I did some of the homework on here. Um, let's see, iPhone 11 battery replacement. I basically doing some nerdy shit, right? Fixing my mother's fucking iPhone 11. Basically died because of the battery. So I replaced it and then I sold it on fucking eBay. Uh, let's see, my Galaxy S10 Plus. I have it still. I still have to go get a SIM card so I could try to probably sell my iPhone and then use this as my main fucking thing. Because the Galaxy S10 Plus is like the last Galaxy phone that had the uh, not the aux, fucking the fucking headphone jack in it, so I could use like connect anything with a little headphone jack thing, so I could not have to worry about like the wireless headphones. Most of them, like if you don't know how to fix them or if you can't fix them and they're like the battery dies, like these headphones and shit, after it like really dies, that if you doesn't fucking battery's completely dead, so you can't charge it and shit, and it doesn't work, then these headphones are garbage. Basically, I spent $250 when it was brand new for these headphones. I do have series headphones with uh, just in case, so I have a backup. I'm not sure about the microphone on it, if it's good enough for live streaming, but hey, better than nothing. And then right here, this video is just fucking install Arch Linux. Quick and easy method. You guys could go ahead and check that video out. Uh, Basically, if you want to download Arch Linux, watch this video and it'll show you how, not how to install it, how to prepare to install it, and where to go. So if you guys need a tutorial, what tutorials I have used in the past to install Arch Linux for the first time, and if you want to like install it quickly, you don't have to do it manually. It won't take you fucking 7 hours. It'll probably take you like 30 minutes at the most to fully install it. Uh, and this video right here, I put it in my journey from gamer to engineer because this is when I got basically. Alright, well, I'll just click onto it. I got this email saying that, hello, you're getting your associate's degree. They're gonna mail it to me. It's been posted on my transcript, and it's gonna be mailed to me this October 2026. So I'm still waiting on that associate's in computer science. Which, again, since you guys are viewing this video, just because you have a degree doesn't mean you actually know your shit or have memorized it or have done it enough to like actually be able to be competent in that field. It just means you earned that fucking degree, you went through the pain and suffering and spent money to get that piece of paper. uh, Anyways, that is YouTube. If you go back to my main fucking right here, you'll find more links to my Rumble. There's my Rumble. You'll find me Telco 760. Twitch. You'll find me right here. Yep. And then I don't have that many. Like all these fucking. I have links to it right here as well. So you guys could go to my other channels. Kick. Talco 760 as well. Same old. Except Kick, I had to like basically copy and paste so like all the links and shit. So you guys have to like grab it and then put it into your uh, web browser to find me. Discord, if you guys want to DM me directly, you guys can. I also have it set up so let me just show you guys right here. I have it set up so that you could go in there and it's just a place so you guys can use so you could communicate with each other. Welcome, general, introduce yourself. You can self-promote your own shit here if you want. I have some text channels for education. These specifically text for fucking gaming and shit, and then I have comms, communication, so you guys can use those. Alpha to Zulu. I'm a U.S. Marine Corps veteran, so I just basically A through Z, a bunch of fucking audio fucking channels, whatever video channels you guys can use while you game or do whatever the fuck you guys want. And I have some private ones here so that I don't know if you guys DM me for some reason you guys want to conversate one-on-one, then I'll move you to general text or private text channel, private lobby, and then we can speak with privately, one on one, or with whoever else joins in. Let's see. You guys don't have to tip me, but you guys can. Fucking, there you go. You guys don't have to, but it's there just in case. Whoever has money burning in their pocket, send a few pennies my way. Go ahead, and that's pretty much it. All right. Well, I'm pretty much done with this for now, and I'll see you guys next time. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, follow, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Rumble. Alright, that's pretty much it. Look at my cute ass fluffy puppy over here. Hey Kai. She's so adorable. Anyways, that's it you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. More thing, I forgot to go over the comments. Someone said hi. What's up? DadGamer777. Do you have your CompTIA? No, I've taken some cybersecurity classes and shit. Apparently, after taking it, I should be able to fucking take the test and pass it. Whatever. I'm probably gonna have to review it. I'm not doing it. I'm focusing on my bachelor's degree for computer engineering right now. I got my associates in computer science, and if I want any other certificates like the CompTIA, yada yada, I'll do that afterwards or whenever I have more time and more classes fucking completed. And yeah, I got a shit ton of stuff on my plate, shit ton of projects that I'm doing, and I'm constantly like adding more shit. And yeah, I've been told by multiple people that I'm doing too much, that I need to like condense my focus more on stuff. I have been doing that, yet I still have more projects and stuff that I have been writing down. I got more stuff that I want to learn and do and shit like that. I just gotta find the time. I got obviously responsibilities. There's a shit ton of stuff. Anyways, what else? The API lets you automatically review. Okay, that's pretty much all the comments. Now I'm done. See you guys later.